Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Was good. And this audio is brought to you by DisappearingVoices.com. Disappearing Voices is a documentary about the decline of black radio, so make sure you guys go to DisappearingVoices.com and check that out. All right. So today, I wanted to talk about approaching women for casual sex. Because I get a lot of emails from dudes, and, they say either, like, how do I get more sex with girls? I don't want to go on dates. I just want to have sex with them. Or they'll say, like, I've tried to, like, tell girls, like, I just want to hook up. And then they act like they don't want to do it, or they front or whatever. So they're like, how do I get more casual sex? How am I able to pull this off? Can I do it? Right? And the thing is, a lot of guys have in their mind that they can't do it, or that it's, impossible, or they're like, oh, well, a woman's not just going to have sex with you like that, or, you just can't approach a girl and tell her you want to hook up. It's not going to work. See, a lot of times what happens is that guys start to think that doing that, having that type of thought process or energy, when you're approaching women, is not the right thing to do because of them listening to women. Because a lot of women will say, oh, I would never do that, and that's disrespectful to come up to me and say you just want to have sex with me, and I'm a lady and you need to take me out and you need to treat me and I need to get to know you, all this shit you've been hearing, right? But the thing is that those of you who have tried to approach women to hook up, just to hook up with them, or who's been having trouble doing that, it's basically not necessarily that, oh, it's hard or it's impossible. It's just that you need to understand the dynamic of what that means and how to actually accomplish it. And the way that you accomplish it is basically simple. It's the same way where if you were to go out on a date, or want to try to get a girl to go out to have drinks with you, or have, get some coffee, or go to the movies or whatever you're putting out there when you approach a girl is what you're going to get back. So basically you need to focus on what it is exactly you want, and then you have to continue to approach. But the thing is that a lot of guys in their mind, they might try to, like, ask a girl or tell a girl, hey, I want to hook up, like, once or twice, and they get a negative response from that. And usually they get, like, a really huge negative response. So then they say, oh, well, this is crazy, I'm not going to do that again, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? And then they go back to, like, listening to the stuff that women say, like, oh, well, you need to get to know me and date me. So then they figure, well, okay, I got to go through this process in order to have sex with her. So then that becomes their belief. But the thing is that all they needed to do was keep going to approach more women in the manner that they wanted, which was to have casual sex. So the thing is that if you want to have casual sex with women, you basically need to do two things. You need to approach a shitload of women, and you need to put it out there that that's what you want. And the thing is, you have to focus on that being what you want, and not, stray away from that because of this girl or that girl saying, oh, that's, fucked up, and how could you do that, and I'm not that type of girl, and all this other bullshit. Because you're going to run into a lot of girls who's going to say that, and most of these girls are bullshitting, because most of those girls who are telling you that had casual sex, most likely more than once. So the thing is not about the act of you telling them that you want to hook up. That's like, oh my God, that's insane, and that's never going to work, and blah, 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 blah. It's not about that. It's about the fact that you just haven't run into a chick who is down to do that with you. So this is why I say you got to, talk to a lot of women and put it out there, because when you put it out there, then you're going to run into those chicks that want to do it. And the only way you're going to run into those chicks that want to do it is that you got to talk to a lot of them. See, a lot of guys think that there's like this magic thing that you do, where you say, to, to make every girl that you want fuck you. It doesn't work that way. It's just basically a combination of you being confident about what what you want and what you want to do, and you actually doing it. So you just got to go out there and put yourself out there, and then you will find the chicks who are going to want to fuck you, who are going to want to do some casual sex. And this is for, if you approach women in the street, you're at a party, at a club, even online. If you're online dating, you tell a girl like, hey, look, I'm interested in hooking up with you. What's good? And then there's going to be a lot of girls that's going to be like, oh my God, how could you say that? And I don't want to hook up and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not into that and all this other stuff. If she is into you and she wants to do that, she will make it happen. Because if you approach her and say, I want some casual sex, I want to do, have some casual sex, and you approach her and she is into that, she's going to respond. And I'm guaranteeing you that there's a couple of other dudes who asked her the same thing, who said the same thing to her. And she told them, oh, I'm not into casual sex. But for some reason, when you say it, when you approach her, she wanted to do it. And that's because there was something about you that she was feeling. And this has nothing to do with, well, you got to be good looking and you got to be super hot. No. The main thing is about how you feel about yourself, how confident you are in even, approaching women like that, and you being stern and you actually sticking to your guns when you say that. And keep approaching women in that manner. See, a lot of times what happens is that a guy will try that out. He'll be like, oh, I want to get some casual sex. And then a couple of girls will like shit on him. And then he'll like change his whole style up. Like, oh, well, let me not do that because, girls don't like when I do that. And then it's like he's changing his whole shit up for them. You understand? Instead of sticking to what he wants to do and finding the girls who want to do that with him. You understand? So you got to really stick to that. Or he'll talk to one girl in particular and she's like, oh no, I don't want to do casual sex. You should take me out. And then he'll be like, oh, okay, I'll take you out. And then he switches up his whole shit. And he's fucking his shit up at that point. You understand? So you got to really stick to it. You got to understand what you want, which is the casual sex. You got to present that to the chicks. You got to talk to a lot of chicks. You understand what I'm saying? This is direct game right here, and I'm actually gonna come out with a direct game product soon, and it's gonna be on my my membership site. So you guys, I'm gonna come out with a membership joint. It's gonna have serious game in it for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna come up with like some serious shit for y'all to really get on that direct shit with these chicks. Like let them know like, hey, look, I'm just trying to hook up. I just want to get this popping. And that's that. But, the main thing, again, is just you got to really talk to a lot of girls, put it out there, and then you're going to find the woman who are going to want to fuck with you like that. You understand? Don't think that you can't do it, because the thing is that if you start to think you can't do it, that's what's going to really make it harder for you. And the girls can actually sense when you're not sure about what you're saying. 'Cause a lot of times guys think they can't do it, and then they're unsure of themselves, and then that feeling comes out when they're even telling the girl this is what they want to do. You understand? Like they're not really like serious about it. So you got to be serious about it. You got to let her know like this is the type of dude you are. And, let her know that you're comfortable with being that type of guy. The guy that's like, look, I just want to have sex with you. I ain't trying to get to know you. I don't want to meet your parents. I don't want to hang out with you like that. I just want to hit it. You understand? And, when she sees that you're confident in doing that and saying that, and she's feeling you, it's basically going to happen if she's feeling, because she's like, oh, damn, I'm feeling this guy. I want to have sex with him too. You understand? Because a lot of times, there's a lot of girls, they want to have sex with you, but they're scared to be labeled a whore or a slut, so they're not going to come out and say it. They're not going to come out and do it. So you have to take the lead and be the one to say it. Because there's a lot of girls out there that you've probably dated, or you've probably, talked to, who you could have fucked, but you took too long, or you probably went on a whole bunch of dates with her, thinking that's what you had to do, and then you started to like say some shit that kind of turned her off, and now she didn't want to fuck you. But if you would, at the beginning, if you would have just been like, hey, listen, I'm digging you, you cool, come over my house, we should just get together and hook up real quick. and then it could have happened. But you just got to put it out there. You got to be confident, in yourself and be comfortable with that. Talk to a lot of girls, and the shit will happen for you, man. All right, so that's it for today. If any of you guys want me to advertise your business, hit me up. Click the advertising button at the top of the site right here. Holla at your boy. Also, if you need any dating advice, hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com. Click that link below and send me your questions, and I answer them in 24 hours. All right, so I will holla at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.